Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Here we are, it is Friday. Oh, TGI Friday, eh? We are here for a jam-packed day, which hopefully you're going to love. We've got Friday Night Live a little bit later on for you, live at 5. So hopefully you'll be tuning in for that. It's going to be a fun show actually, with games galore. We've got your Friday night faves as well. Have we got enough, Nicola, for that? Okay, thank you for sending in your pictures. Plus, we've got your demo of the week, prizes, games, fun, you name it. That's tonight. In the meantime, we have an amazing masterclass where we're going to delve a little bit deeper today into the Hydrangea collection and also the Honeysuckle collection. So if you've already picked these up, a great opportunity to ask questions, a great opportunity to pick up some hints, tips and ideas off Debbie as well. And if you haven't yet got them, we do have the majority of the items from both of those collections in various bundles, which I'll take you through. Bundles! Also, I must just mention, and you'll know this if you watched Cartload last night, today we start a little event on the website where we're giving you the opportunity to get 60% off selected paper pads. Oh yeah, there were some crazy deals last night on Cartload, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. So if you are a paper lover, of course you are, then get to the website, check out the deals, and grab them before somebody else does, because whilst I know there are lots of deals, I know there are a lot of deals that aren't particularly highly stocked. So get in, have a look, shop away, and of course, be interactive with us today as well. We love it when you're interactive. Say hello, let us know what you're up to, ask any questions. If there's anything particular that you want to see, make sure you holler. And later on as well, by the way, we will be giving away more prizes. It is not just me over the course of the day today. She's managed to put up with me for a whole week. She was saying, thank goodness it's the weekend, just before we came on air. I don't know if that was about me or not, but I'm delighted to say for one final day, it is the marvellous, your friend and mine, all the way from Gigglesville in Gigglestown, Giggleswick. It is the one and only McGiggles herself, Debbie Fisher. How are you, Debbie?
Can you believe, Ben, it's Friday?
I cut the week's flown.
I mean, I'm glad it's Friday. I feel exhausted, but it has been a great week, and it's exhausted because we've been so busy.
Yeah.
We've been showing you so much over the week, and Friday is always a great day because we have Friday Night Live,
yeah,
and we have one of my favourite shows, which is a masterclass, which I love.
Yeah, yeah. It has got, this week has gone over really, really quickly, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
And we are both feeling that we both came in this when I saw Debbie was sat down there like that, and I came in like this. I was like, I'm really tired today. Debbie was like, yeah, I'm really tired too. Who's the most tired? How many hours sleep did you get last night?
Oh, I haven't even counted. I probably got a good amount of sleep. I just kept waking up.
Yeah.
You know, when your brain just doesn't switch off.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. So I didn't feel like I got a lot of sleep, but I think I got more than I thought.
I'm sure the fun of the day will take away any thoughts of tiredness for us. And certainly if you keep in touch with us and say hello and send us your bants, that will keep us awake and ready to go. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials this morning, giving me 2 little waves. Sorry I didn't wave back actually. Let me do that now. I always give her a little wave. I didn't, hang on. Boop, there we go. Boop. Lois says, good morning everyone from Ohio. Hello. Hello also to Susanna Stevens. Yo. Teresa says, good morning everyone. Morning. Janet D is in Dallas. Hello also to Melanie D saying good morning. Trish Plasto says hi. And also Christine Mahoney. I knew you'd pipe up, Christine. Did you say paper? She says. I already saw the great deals. Did you purchase any of the great deals, Christine? That's what I want to know. Oh dear. And Rachel says, I see how tired you are, and I raise you insomnia plus a toddler who won't sleep right now. Okay, you win the tiredness game.
You win. We're not going to argue with that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We have bags of sympathy.
Shall we get cracking? We are going to have a look first. So we've got the Hydrangea and the Honeysuckle collection, 2 gorgeous sets for you. We've broken these down into smaller bundles for you. Best thing to do, get ahead of the game here and see all the deals that we've got on the shop this show. But this bundle is your Hydrangea Essentials collection. So when we say essentials, we basically mean like the hardware, the tools that you're going to be working with to create beautiful projects. And in this set, you've got a 7-piece collection. It's going to bring you this beautiful embossing folder. This one is actually called Handwritten Letter. I'll give you all the names for these as well, because if you do just want to cherry pick your bundles, all of the items are available individually. That's a really, really beautiful embossing folder, isn't it? And again, that sort of old style script I think would work across multiple collections. I think that would work for like a little Christmas card as well. Can I read it is the question.
I think a doctor wrote that.
yeah, because you could never read what they scribbled down, could you?
You can never read what they say.
No, I don't. I tried, but no.
I think it says, let me have a look.
Yeah, go on.
Hydrangeas are absolutely beautiful. You need to buy this collection because it's at an amazing price.
It's in Latin as well. Multi-talented is our Debbie. The Hydrangea blooms, and I said this before and I'll say it again, it looks okay on this board, doesn't it? But this is one of those that you need to sort of see on a card, on a project to really experience just how beautiful.
I'm going to demo this one.
Well,
not in the first demo, we're going to demo it in the second demo and show you just how pretty it is. Because actually, that board does nothing for that embossing folder.
Doesn't. You do nothing for that embossing folder. You're then going to get your climbing hydrangea. What I quite like in this collection as well is you've got stamp and die sets, but I love the fact that you can almost add like layers, like decoupage layers, I suppose, really, to these sets, because you've got your main die there, which is going to cut out your main sort of hydrangea branch here, but then you get these little dies, which are going to cut out these little stamps, so you can add layers to your hydrangeas and create that floral effect, which I think is really cool. Then you've got this stamp here, which is a beautiful one. It's called the Hydrangea stamp, funnily enough. This, again, is another die, the Ditzy Floral Doily, which I think will work across multiple collections. Really, really beautiful, delicate and detailed. And then you've got your main statement hydrangea, and once again, really big size stamp to do all your colouring with, die to be able to cut that out. And then once again, these smaller stamps and dies that you can then add to the actual main hydrangea itself, or if you just want to pop those on as little embellishments elsewhere on your project, of course you can do that. And then we give you a set of stamps as well. And these, again, are just brilliant. Things like thank you on there, happy birthday. You've got with sympathy too, which I think is really nice to have a stamp within that set, because whilst, you know, these flowers are joyous and you're hopefully going to be using them majority of the time for happy occasions, I think as well a set like this will lend itself if you do need to make a with sympathy card. So it's nice to have that sentiment on there. So a really lovely complete bundle. You're saving 35% today on that, which brings the price down to £30.40 or $38.40 if you are a platinum member. So it is a bargain. It is a bargain, my lover. So do jump in and grab it if you haven't already. A few more quick hellos. Susanna Stevens says, I've been on holiday all week, but I have been so busy. This is the first live I've been able to watch. Looking forward to both shows today. And Terry H is in, hello, says, good morning all. I'm up at 6 a.m. Coffee is on. I'm ready to watch, and I placed a mega order yesterday. What was in your mega order? I want to know, please. Right, we are away. Let's get cracking. Any questions? Because it is a masterclass, fire those in. And actually, let's open the floor up and say questions about the collections, yes, but any sort of crafty conundrums at all, then fire them in, because it's good to use Debbie while she's here to get those questions answered. Right, are you making that card?
No.
Oh.
Would be lovely, wouldn't it? I am using this die on the front of it, and I do love this die. If I'd thought about, because you know how I love an aperture card,
yeah.
I think this is absolutely beautiful, because this aperture has been made with, again, one of the dies that I'm going to be using, and then the inside as well. That script, look, is on the inside as well. So just even an added touch of it, I think that's a beautiful sample.
Very nice.
Really love that one. Another one here, so being creative with a easel card, so lots of different styles of cards, concepts of cards you're going to love this sample. How beautiful is that? It's just Gorgeous. And I think you don't have to do a lot to that. I mean, this card has a lot in it. You've got the embossing in the background, you've got the you've got the actual hydrangea and the pattern papers, but actually just that on its own, on a tag, on a card, on a gift bag, is going to look exceptional. Love this as well. Keep it simple. Looks really fresh and modern. This one as well, just matte and layer in your different papers and that. I think we've still got the papers as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Here, which is amazing. So love that one. This is the die we're also going to use as well. This sort of trellis, it's like, I love it. It's almost like an old-fashioned sort of like gate, isn't it?
Yes,
it's
I
like
know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? It's just got, and it's got that sort of doily effect, which is really pretty. Got that upside down, look, the bows. Oh, no, that was the right way, wasn't it? Oh,
yeah.
No, actually. That way. That way?
No, the bow
I think it's the bow. No, the bow's the right way now.
Oh,
That's, see, they're the towels.
Ah.
Yeah, but it looked better that way.
Yeah, it does.
So it just shows you can use that any way you want. That's upside down. There's another one there, and I love this. Just using your stamps and these amazing vellums as well. I can't believe we've still got them in stock. I use them all the time. And then one more with that beautiful, beautiful flower. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, shall we get started? So I'm going to start by using that doily. So it's the Ditzy Floral Doily, and it comes in these parts. So, oh, we haven't had a cleaned out one. Just going to, look at that. Very dirty.
Who was that?
Very dirty. I always blame Sarah if the dies are not cleaned
Sarah.
out. Yeah. She's too quick to clean the dies. That should just be like, get on with the next thing. And we're also going to be using this one as well, Ben. So, oh, oh no, it's the wrong one. That's just the stamps. That's just the stamps. I thought I'd got them all out, but I haven't. So sorry, just need to dig in and find. That's the one. It's this one here.
What was the size of the first card that you just showed, by the way? Just because I'll forget to ask otherwise. Tim C's just asked.
Card.
It was the one with the.
It was the one at
the one
the
I thought
back,
you were going to make.
which was this one here. This one. I think it's 5 by 7. Oh, it's a little bit bigger. It's 7.5 by 5.5. Yes, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Like that one. I like that one. Right, so this one comes with your stamp. So you've got this beautiful stamp and you've got the die. And then you've got the additional little stamps to cut your flowers and the dies with that as well. So it's a great one to have. So first of all, we're going to cut this one. And I'm going to use just normal cardstock. And I mean normal as in our white cardstock. So when you use both of these dies together, sorry, you don't need to use both of these dies together because this one is going to cut your matte and layer.
Yeah.
And then this one is going to cut your actual design out. So let's just place that on there and then we can run that through. And then the next one, Ben, I'm going to just take onto water cardstock.
Okay.
Because we're going to use the ink pads to do our colouring on that one.
Yes.
Sorry, was you going to say something?
No, I wasn't. Just to say that we do have, I don't mind pointing because you can't see it, but down here we do have a paper bundle and we do have an embellishment bundle as well, which does contain the pens that Debbie's going to use and the ink pads as well. So those are on the shop to show. We might show them in just a little while for you.
Amazing. Yeah, I love the fact that you're getting so much in this collection. So we're just literally going to, I always do that to tap out everything. Look at that, clears my die completely. Look how beautiful that is.
Stunning, that.
And if you go in, because all of these little Ditzy florals, they all have little petals.
Oh.
And you can literally just push them up with your pokey tool and that's going to give you some 3D look. So look, can you see all coming up there?
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so nice, and it makes such a difference when you haven't got those.
Sorry,
ones.
my eyes are trying to focus. So you've pushed the little petals up. I thought you'd poke them out, but you pushed them up.
No, you just push them up. Yeah,
Cute.
push them up. And then what I've done with this one, oh, not that one, I've just put a little bit of ink around the edges with one of your ink pads. I think this is a soft heather. Yes, soft heather. And we're just going to do the same with this one because I've put some of our gems from Touch of Sparkle on there. So we're literally just going to go round and push these through.
We'll say hi to Stephanie, who says, what beautiful samples, and Wendy Graham. Hi everyone, love this collection. I made a card for my sister's birthday and a matching gift bag and she loved them.
Oh, I love that.
She also says, I'm watching the stops on my Yodel app for my delivery of the Christmas Rose collection. I'm so excited. And Terry H's mega buy yesterday was glues, craft card, pieces from the Christmas Rose collection, my special papers, some of the Age of Elegance, and a set of G2 plates.
I really miss getting parcels when you put your orders in, because I normally I collect mine from up here. So if I order it, I just get it from the warehouse up here.
Oh, that's no fun.
It's no fun. It's not any fun, but it is nice when you get home and then unpack it.
Yeah.
But I remember doing the same thing, and it used to be DPD, and you used to just
Watching
check when it's coming, and it's like, oh, and times, I mean, I don't want to out DPD, but there was times where they'd say they'd tried to deliver it, and you'd been in, and no one delivered it.
That's naughty.
It's very naughty, yes, very naughty.
Oh, DPD.
Now, what I've also done is took some of their cardstock. I think we have got the linen cardstock, have we? Yes, we have. So I've already cut this out. So I've just cut the outer edge out, and then we've got this one to pop over the top. And then look how pretty that now looks. So we've blinged it up with some gems. We've got that amazing topper. So that's our topper. Next, we're going to use our stamp. So this is a stamp, and then I'm just going to grab myself an ink pad. So we need a water reactive one. Oh, I could use our new one, Ben. I like the new pads. And then I'm just going to grab myself a stamping platform. So yes, we've got now the sort of teardrop shaped one for our new ones. So I'm going to switch to watercolour cardstock. So let's pop that one into place, and let's stamp this one out. Now, I've got all the little flowers, but you could, at the same time, stamp out the little ones on there, and then you can cut them out after. I'm just going to show you how to do the bigger one. So pop that over like so. Now, because I'm using watercolours, you want to make sure that you use your watercolour ink pad, so it's your waterproof, so waterproof dye. Yeah. So let's add that one on. Turn it around properly. Nice and juicy as well, this ink pad, because our others have been in the studio quite a long time. So I think we were in need to have a little bit of a change up. So literally stamp that round. And there you go. And I've just got a little bit there that we've missed. So I'm just going to go back in, let it settle, press in the middle, and then I'm just going to go out to where that didn't stamp, and that's stamped beautifully. So let's take those ones away, and then let's bring in our pens. So we've got pens and we've got ink pads. Yes. So let me just show you these. The ink pads are amazing because you can paint with those as well as your pens. So you just choose what you want to use. Might use a mixture of both. We're going to just I'm going to bring in the blue one. We'll bring in the purple and the green here. So to start off with, I'm just going to take a small brush. So I've got quite a small nib brush. This one, I think it's smaller than the 6, isn't it? Let me do. It's a 3. It's a number 3. A 3. And I do need my glasses, otherwise we're not going to get this painted. We might paint it like a 1-year-old otherwise. I didn't want to say any higher because some 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds are
very good painters.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start off with our green. So love these colours. So you've got your sort of lime, zesty green. You've got then sort of like an olive green, and then you've got your deeper green. So you can just choose which ones you want. And then you've got your spring one here. So let me just pop that on. So you've got 4 different tones in colours of green there, which I absolutely love. I'm not going to use more, I just wanted to show you all the different colours that you're getting. Then what you want to do is make sure you take yourself a piece of kitchen towel and just have that beside you to blot any excess water off. So we're going to dip that in the water and literally go into whatever green we want to use. And then you're just going to come in and paint. So I can see that's quite dark, so let's mix that with some of our lighter colour.
Camera's having a bit of a moment
what
there,
happened?
isn't it?
What happened? All I hear is
it jolted up, it jolted down.
Sam's had a lot of coffee.
It's not the technology. Sam's on the 1s and 2s today. He's had 2 cups of coffee. He's got the shakes.
Got the shakes. What is it about coffee that people love? Like, there are so many coffee shops about. It's unbelievable.
I don't know. Well, it wakes me up in the morning. I couldn't start a day without a cup of coffee. But I don't tend to buy from the coffee shops. I just like the instant coffee, yeah.
What a surprise, they're so expensive, aren't they?
Well, yeah, it is expensive. And I also, I'm sure I have mentioned this before, so I'm an old dinosaur, aren't I? But you know when you go into a coffee shop and you just say, oh, can I have a white coffee, please? And then they don't understand what you mean. And I've learned
a flat white.
Yeah, can I have a white coffee? What do you mean? And it's like, what I have to order now, apparently, is an Americano with milk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not called a white coffee anymore.
So you're not with it?
So no.
Nothing's called, wow.
Did you hear that? Nicola says Grandad needs to get with the times.
That's hilarious.
But no, I do like coffee. My Daisy is a massive fan, I don't know if anyone else loves it, of iced coffee.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bubble tea.
Oh, well, that as well.
Yeah.
When we were on holiday, because obviously it's all inclusive, so you could...
iced coffees. Now, I quite like an iced latte, but I only drink it with Baileys. it's very nice with Baileys.
Is that what gets you started in the morning?
Yeah, and I don't particularly like coffee, but I like that with Baileys. It's very, very good.
That is brilliant.
Right, I'm going to use the blue out of the pen now, and we're going to use a purple, because now we're going to do our flowers. And if you did want to have a more sort of like, this one is your soft heather, which is your sort of true purple. Look at that. We've now got another colour. So I love the fact that you're getting all these different colours to be able to paint your flowers. So I'm going to use a bit of blue, and we're just sort of going to put a touch in to our flowers. And then I'm going to come in with the purple. The nicest thing about these is you can really mix up the colours of how you want them. There are no rights and wrongs with the hydrangea. You get some that are purple, some that are blues. They're just beautiful, beautiful colours.
We got a hydrangea we got from the garden centre a while back, and it's like a sort of like a reddy colour.
I thought that was going to be a joke.
No, not a joke. Our garden's looking lovely now, actually. Because as you all know, it was a bit of a swamp, and then we couldn't do much with it. But we've dug out the sides, and then where the back wall is, we've dug out lots of little beds. Yeah, we've planted loads of flowers. I will take some pictures. We've got lovely laurel plants that are climbing up, hiding the brick wall. We've got some hydrangeas. What else have we planted out the back? Oh, I've got my sunflowers planted in there as well now, which are gradually growing.
Nice. You got any azaleas?
No, I'm trying to think. We've got a red robin.
A red robin?
Which is like a leafy...
Oh, not a bird?
No. It's like a leafy, bushy thing. We wanted to get like a lot of foliage to cover, because we've got like a big brick wall at the back of the garden, so we wanted to sort of cover that up to make it look a little bit nicer.
Nice.
It's nice, our garden
You've got
now.
a nice place to sit out in and have your barbecues.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Love a barbecue.
I love a barbecue. We were going to have one today, weren't we? We're not having one now, are we?
No. I might have one later when I get home. Or Laura
We're having one this weekend.
Hey?
We're going to have one
Are
this
you?
weekend, yeah.
The forecast's good, isn't it, this weekend?
Yeah. Storm Debbie's coming.
Oh, when's that happening?
Well, I don't think it's the storm that's coming. I think it's Storm Debbie that's creating this hot weather that's coming. Yes. Right, I'm not going to do too much of this more, Ben, so I just wanted to show you how you can be doing your flowers, and the reason being because I've already got one. So let's get on with our actual make. But that's what you're going to do, build up all of those flowers, then you're going to use the die, so the die itself will literally go over the top. I love an outline die because it means you can see exactly where you're cutting, exactly where you're cutting out. Once you've cut it out and it's dry, you're going to get this one here, so you can see I've done this more sort of blues on this one, but you can do it whatever colour you want if you want to put some stronger colours in. So we've got our now our topper. So let's bring in all of our makes. So what I've done here, just bring this over, I've created myself a box lid and base.
Okay.
So we're just going to pop this one together. So because this I know is my box lid, I wrote box lid so I know which one it would be. I then took some of the papers, look at those pretty papers, I've kept them quite plain, but also there's a topper pad which has amazing toppers on as well. So we're going to leave this on, put this one onto the front. So let's stick all this into place.
Okay. Thank you, Rachel. The plant that I've got, the red robin, is actually called a photinia.
Called a what?
A photinia.
A photinia?
Yeah.
And is it called a red robin because it has like little bird-shaped flowers, or
no? It's just got like the leaves have got like a tinge of red around the edges. Very pretty. She says, I didn't have to Google that one. It's one that I've planted many of in other people's gardens. What? You've been going around planting plants in other people's gardens? Sam's just saying this year, a vigilante who just goes around, plants stuff in people's gardens at night. The phantom planter.
She can come to my house.
Have you got a big garden?
Haven't got a big garden, but it's not that small either. So it's I would say we've got a sort of fairly medium garden. We've actually got a really nice garden. I think it's bigger than it looks because we've got an absolutely huge rockery, which takes up 3/4 of the garden, really. Well, a quarter.
Have you got like a little water feature within your rockery?
No, we haven't, because we moved into, we've only been there a year.
Yeah.
So our plan is to take out all of that rockery and have a nice under seating area. Yeah, so but it's a lovely garden and it's got lots of different sort of pieces in it. So there's sort of steps down into like a dugout piece where you can put a table and chairs. Yeah, it's quite nice. So we sort of was torn, what do we do, the garden or the kitchen this year? And we've decided to do the kitchen.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Done the bathroom, so now we want to do the kitchen.
Stephanie says, I can't drink my coffee cold, so I don't like iced coffee. I'm with you, Stephanie. Nothing worse than a cold coffee. So why would you want to have it iced?
No, but that's not the same, is it? A cold coffee doesn't taste very nice.
Neither does an iced coffee. IMO. Just a little milk for me and my coffee, says Stephanie. I'm the same as you, Stephanie. Nice bit of coffee, little bit of milk, boosh. Lovely jubbly.
Perhaps that's why, perhaps because you don't like a milky coffee, because most cold coffees are milky.
Yeah, just don't like it.
So we're going to place that inside. So again, this is one of the toppers that's in your topper pad. So Ben will show you those in a second. And then we're going to put all these into place. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. Let me just use that piece of kitchen towel to go around the edges. That'll catch all my dots. Like so. And that will go into the middle there.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it's such a lovely topper.
Very useful.
Oh, I've done that without putting the bit on the back, but never mind, we're not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that.
I quite like it without.
It is quite nice without, because you can see all the garden behind, can't you? So, yeah, very nice. We'll do it without. I meant to do it without, just to show you.
Of course you did.
You can do it with or without.
Yeah.
And then I've just put some foam on the back, just to heighten it, to give it a little bit.
Foam on the back.
Foam on the back. Now, let's see where we want to put this. I'm going to put it round, let's put it around the corner here, like so. And then I've just got some little ones as well here. So these are just going to really add to your already gorgeous design. It's going to give this a little bit more dimension. So you could either sort of find which ones they are, but to be honest, you just need to sort of dot them in and they're going to look really cool. So let's have one over there. So wherever you want to put them, you could have them like at other places if you wanted to, dot them about. You haven't got to have them all on your make here, but we're just going to place them onto here just to give that a little bit more dimension. Like so. I'm going to pop another one in there. And then I've just, again, I've used one of the toppers, so which just says best wishes, and I'm pretty sure we've got the ribbon as well. So I've just got a little ribbon which we're going to pop there as well.
I think we've got everything, but just in smaller bundles, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Especially for such a beautiful collection and such a good price as well. So I'm just going to put a little bit of foam on there. And then that will go into the middle, and then we can put our box together. So I'm just going to place that on the edge, just get that straight.
Lovely.
Oh, not very straight. There we go. Like so. And then all we're going to do is to take our little tabs and then do them. I like to always decorate before you put your box together.
Yeah.
Because then that just gives you the opportunity to burnish everything down and make sure everything's straight.
I suppose if you're decorating after you've like assembled it, you're going to squish your box, aren't you?
Yeah, and I didn't actually put any of my score lines in my box before I did that either, which is
What
not
do you
like me.
like?
I know, I'm normally always doing that, so I'm always like, fold and burnish, and I didn't do it.
Rosalind's joined us. She says, hello, good morning from a wet, rainy Maryland. Oh, here we go. Tropical Storm Debbie is almost out of here, but we are still under a tornado watch.
Oh.
Debbie.
But Debbie is bringing, because of the storm where she is, she's making sure the hot weather is coming our way.
What, so is it going to be warm and windy then, is it?
No, I think it's going to be like, they reckon Sunday is going to be temperatures as high as 30.
Get out of town.
Yeah, and then next week are going to get even hotter. They reckon somewhere in the UK we could be seeing as high as 36 degrees.
Seriously?
I know.
We don't do 36 in the UK.
I know.
Country will grind to a halt.
It will, won't it? The tarmacs are going to be melting.
Yeah.
Like
rails and buckling on the trains.
That actually happened to us when we were in Paris. The tarmac had melted.
Did
I think it was at Luton. Was we flying into Luton? Yeah, we were. And the tarmac had melted, so we had to stay in Paris another day.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there was worse places to be.
When I was on holiday in Turkey, I left my sunglasses on the sunbed whilst I went into the pool for a swim, came back, put my sunglasses on, and then they fell off my face. The arm on my sunglasses had melted. It was that hot.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Melted sunglasses. So I had to wear Laura's spare pair for the rest of the holidays. What a sight that was.
I bet they were stylish then.
I didn't care as long as it protected my eyes. That was the main thing. I'm no fashion icon, as you know.
I always feel like a beetle when I've got my glasses.
A beetle?
Yeah, I just feel like big sunglasses make you look like a beetle.
Which
I
one?
don't think...
John, Paul, Ringo or George?
There we go. We've finished
Yes.
our box. Let's turn that round. There we go. Beautiful. Lots of different elements in there, Ben, but loads you can be using. And I love the fact that you're getting everything, like, you know, throughout all the collections.
Yeah.
Whether it be your gems, your ribbons, your mixed media where you can actually colour with, or just your papers. You've got everything there.
Yeah, it's really nice, actually. As I said, we've kind of broken everything down into smaller bundles for you. So I showed you the essentials a minute ago. Doreen's joined us saying, hello, everyone. A bit late, but I will watch the first part later. It's fine. We don't mind if you jump in late, just as long as you come along. Christine says, I did a shadow box creation with this beautiful collection. And Crystal says, I can drink coffee occasionally, but I would much rather have a nice cold Mountain Dew.
Oh, what's a Mountain Dew?
What's a Mountain Dew? Is it like lemonade? Is it, Sam? Kind of.
I would imagine it's something like refreshing, like in my head, because it's Mountain Dew, it would be water-based, but it would be like a touch of like grapefruit or something like that.
Okay.
Like,
Let us know, Crystal. Sam's just gone like
It's a
weird
weird
lemonade
lemonade-y
mix. He's just said. Not really selling it to me, Sam. Not really selling it to me. It's hard to describe. It's evident by your description. It's a weird.
Sam knows everything, doesn't
lemony.
he? He's one of
Well,
the.
he doesn't know
he's
what
like
Mountain Dew tastes like.
He's like the oracle.
What do you call him?
The oracle.
Oracle, yes. Teresa says, such a beautiful set. And Laurie says, all the coffee talk, I need to go make some. I kind of feel like I need a coffee now, actually.
Tracy.
Tracy's brilliant, actually, because she always comes in, yeah, and she always goes. She goes.
Don't ask Jake.
She
Jake
looks
won't
through the
bring you
window.
one.
And she goes like this. She goes. And I go. Jake never offers. Hello, mate. I love him though.
Yeah, we love Jake.
Yeah.
He just doesn't offer drinks.
We love them all. He's looking in there. He's like, he's talking about me. What's he saying about me? What's he saying? He can't hear. He's out there. Right. The paper collection, 4-piece paper collection, is available for you. So yeah, go for the full collection, the essentials collection, and then get your papers. So you're getting 40% off here. £20.80 is all you're going to pay, or £28.80, and of course features all your beautiful hydrangeas in lots of different styles and colours. And again, the papers are layer upon layer upon layer of detail. So you've got all that beautiful script running through there, which ties in with the embossing folder that you get in the collection. You've got, you know, your kind of foreground and background with the foliage, and then more wildflowers and the hydrangeas in there. You've got the beautiful stamp detailing in there too. But it's a lovely, lovely colour palette, again, featuring that stunning flower, and plenty of snippability here as well if you wanted to kind of use the the florals to kind of slip into, you could do that. The B side or the reverse side of these paper pads, again, is just a stripped back version, if you like. So you're getting more of the background detail with the stamps and the beautiful sort of old-fashioned fonts in there, and just a hint of those hydrangeas coming through. So that's the 12 by 12. You're also going to get the repeat of that in the smaller version, 6 by 6. So you get that included. Exactly the same, just shrunken down in size. 36 double-sided sheets there. Plus, you're going to get your linen cardstock. Again, we make sure that everything matches up perfectly for you. So all of these different colours you're going to be getting 24 sheets, 8 different colours and 3 sheets of each. And I forgot about the vellum pad in here actually, but this is really super cute. So you've got this 8 by 3 vellum pad, which has got loads of beautiful sentiments in. Some of these are done in black ink. Some of them you've got like gold foiling with as well, which I think is beautiful. So you could pop those inside your cards if you're doing slimline cards. You know, maybe sort of tear into them, pop them on the outside of your projects as well. But you've got, how many sheets is that? It's 36 sheets again. And you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different sayings. 3 designs of each. So you've got the silver foiling, you've got your gold, and then you've got your black. So things like, I'm so grateful for you. I'm sending this card as I wanted to say, I hope you have a truly amazing day. You are loved. So you get that in the black, in the gold, and the silver.
Do you know what we need to do? We need to put to product development. We need to put those, do you know those cards that you open up and say something? We need to make them so like you can record them.
I've said that for years.
Oh, have you?
Not to the right people.
Oh, you need to tell Leanne that and see if that's possible to do that, because people would buy them if you had a message going out. Of what
where you could record your own message.
Yeah.
You open it up.
Yeah.
You must be able to. Yeah, you must be able to buy. What's?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
I record all the
you
messages.
should record the messages.
Oh.
Yes, and then we sell them with a card kit.
I could do all the voices and stuff.
Yes.
Those would sell.
Yeah, whenever Leanne's on, just like keep just telling her that's what we need to do. Love that idea. I'd buy them all.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd put them in all the cards. They're brilliant.
I've also said like I think a dad joke collection would be fun as well. But you could do you could use like the what do we call it? The scratch and reveal kit. You could do like a scratch and reveal bolt on, couldn't you, with the joke, and then you scratch to reveal the punchline. Oh, you could bolt on that my voice recording with different jokes. I'll speak to Leanne. When's she next? Did you say Wednesday? Okay. The world is better because of you. That's you, Debbie.
Aww.
Sending you sunshine, laughter and hugs. That's also me sending those to you. Just a few more. I'm enjoying looking through these. Words are never enough to thank you for all that you do. And then a few more. Sending lots of love, gold, silver, and the black ink. Sending wishes for your special day. And finally, you are in my thoughts. So you get all of that in your paper bundle. It is £20.80 or £28.80. If you want the pens and the ink pads and the ribbon that Debbie used, that's in the embellishments bundle, which you will find on the Shop the Show page. We will come back, read more of your comments. There's loads of chat in here and lots of people talking about the exact flavour of Mountain Dew. So we will come back, talk about that, do some more demos. But right now, head to the checkouts and don't forget, 60% off selected paper pads, selected paper pads on the website. Go, go, go.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Welcome back, everybody. Christine Mahoney says, Mountain Dew is like a lemony Sprite.
Oh, nice. So a little bit like our lilt, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I think you guys have lilt as well, don't you, in the States?
Oh, lilt's more tropical than lemon, isn't it?
Totally tropical.
Totally tropical taste.
Lynn says, I wouldn't say that, Ben. You always look dapper. Thank you. What did I say?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Ah, yes, fashionable. I think potentially there's a difference between fashionable and dapper, isn't there?
Yeah,
You know what
so
I mean?
I don't think I'm fashionable.
But I was saying today that I think you look nice every day. But I think you look nice. I really like that dress because I said it's the kind of thing that Laura would wear.
Yes, we have similar style, don't we?
Very smart cash.
Yes, yes.
Alchi says, my parcel is here. Contains scissors, tape, draw the line from Sheena and lots of stamps. Nice. Was that the 10 for 10? I bet it was. Al's in, say good afternoon. Ben and Debs, just checking in on the early show. I am so grateful for the both of you.
That's so nice. He doesn't normally catch the early show, so that's lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Al, and we are grateful for you and your jokes. Roslyn says, need to check my WL for paper pads to see what's on sale. And Lindsay Gibson says, hello, Ben and Debbie. Hello.
Hello.
One of the first times we went to Turkey, we went to Butterfly Valley for a day trip, and it was so Sorry, I read it before I said it. One of the first times we went to Turkey, we went to Butterfly Valley for a day trip, and it was so hot that my partner's Crocs shrunk in the sun.
No.
That is brilliant.
Oh my goodness, does that really happen?
They shrunk. I thought like Crocs were made from like the highest.
Well, it's still plastic, isn't it?
I suppose.
Plastic melts.
The fact that they shrunk.
What they probably did is shriveled, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, because it like goes in. So
Either that or your partner's feet swelled, baby. I don't know. But that's brilliant. Al says, Debbie looks amazing today.
oh, I would say that.
Al?
Ben, you look amazing today too.
Thanks. And Wendy says, yes, the Oval Man has just dropped off my parcel. I couldn't wait to open it. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, crafters. Well, thank you all for your custom, as always. If you are new to us as well, don't forget to check out the website details down here. And if you want to shop with us today, join Club Inspire here. It's free to do, and you'll get 20% off your first order, which means you won't pay this, you'll pay this. Right, we're going to squeeze in another demo with the Hydrangea collection. What are you going to do, Debbie?
Yes, we certainly are. Let's use that embossing folder because it is absolutely stunning. You know how I love colouring an embossing folder. I like it as well because it's got the right amount of space. It's a nice small embossing folder. In fact, it's a 4 by 6 inch. So I've just got myself a piece of card. We're going to place that inside our folder and then we're going to pop that through. Now, if you are new to us today, because I know we get new people all the time, with a 3D embossing folder, what you're going to use is your plastic shim, your magnetic shim and your top cutting plate. That's if you've got a Gemini. If you've got any other die cutting machine, just refer to your user manual. And we're literally just going to run the folder through that. It's going to do all that embossing work for us. Now, the best thing about an embossing folder is because it gives you that 3D sculptured look, it makes it really easy to colour in. Now, I am someone that's better with alcohol pens than I am with watercolours. And I do love the watercolours, but if you want a watercoloured look, obviously you can do the same that we just done the last demo and you can use your brush and your ink pad. What I'm going to use is just my alcohol pen only for the leaves.
Yeah.
Because it's really easy. Let's take it off my folder. Actually, I'm going to leave it on there. It's quite solid on there. All I'm going to do is follow that round. It couldn't be more easier because I don't want a brilliant coloured look. I want it to be a bit sketchy. So it doesn't matter if you've got a bit of the white lines that you can see in top. It's just a really nice way to lay down colour. You don't even need to add any, you can if you want to, but you don't need to go in and add any dark or shade or anything like that. If you've left a bit and there's a bit of white in there, it's just going to really add to the look because I sort of want a watercolour look, but I want it with using my pens. And it's really easy just to follow that line down. So it's just a case of stroking your pen to the tip of that embossed detail and then you'll get that beautiful colour. And the longer you leave your pen, especially an alcohol pen, the longer you leave your pen on the actual image, the more it will just soak in.
Okay.
So be aware of that with alcohol pens because you don't then want it bleeding out into the sides. But it's a really nice, easy way of just laying down some colour. And again, you can use the water brushes if you want to. I just wanted to use my pen. And because the pen, especially the bullet nib pen, which is the tri pens, it's easy then to get into the finer points of the petal, not the petals, of the leaves.
What is your favourite type of colouring, or does it change day to day?
Definitely alcohol.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could do more. I honestly wish I could get better. Because I think a lot of it is practice and I know I can colour, but I feel like there's room for improvement. I think there's always room for improvement for everything.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you would just stop learning. And
yeah.
Nobody wants to stop learning, do they? So, but if I had a choice and someone said to me, what would you prefer to colour in? It would always be alcohol pens. It used to be watercolours because I think watercolours are very forgiving. I think they are actually, funny enough, easier than alcohol pens for blending. I just like the control you have with an alcohol pen. I like that you've got that hard nib, or if you're using the brush nib, that's then like using a watercolour brush.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that we have choices and you can choose whatever you want.
And I'll ask this question because I get it asked a lot, but again, it's nice to kind of chat around the same sort of themes. For people perhaps who are fairly new, and thinking about getting into colouring, is there like would you say, oh, if you're new, go for alcohol markers, or if you're new, go for watercolour? Or
So
What's
there
your
used
take?
to be a time, and I probably still would to a certain extent say if you have not tried any mediums yet, then go for watercolour.
Yeah.
But now, because we have so much tuition on it and
Yeah.
so many tutorials, I would say alcohol colouring is such a mindful craft. I would honestly ask anybody to get into that craft.
Yeah.
So I think alcohol colouring is a really fun way to really explore colour, blending. Just, yeah, amazing. I mean, obviously, if you ask our Sheena, it would always be watercolours.
Of course, yeah.
So we all have our preferences. I definitely think that you can make less mistakes with watercolours.
Easier to correct them, isn't it?
Absolutely, because when you've coloured this down, if I've made a mistake, we do have a blender pen, but it's not always so easy because once you've saturated your cardstock with an alcohol marker, it's harder then to correct that mistake. But with watercolours, literally put some water on it, and that would just literally. Oh, there we go. That will literally, you know, you can melt it away if you like, melt the colour away. Right, I'm going to bring in the ink pads now.
What was that? Sorry to interrupt. Kim's asking, what was the green you used again there?
Sorry. You know what? As I was talking, I thought I haven't mentioned the colour. I must mention it. I've used the Dull Green blend.
Okay.
Dull Green. So now I'm switching to my ink pad. So we've got the Soft Heather and the Waterfall. So I'm going to use this, and all I'm going to do is really lightly go over the top. So just grabbing that top there, and it's just a case, doesn't matter if you go a little bit over, it's literally putting that colour down.
Okay.
I mean, you can see already like how much this is
Yeah.
popping. It's looking absolutely gorgeous.
Jeanette just says, I find alcohol pens are easier to learn with. Go on then, quick straw poll.
Yes, love that.
Are you team alcohol or are you team watercolour? And you can't say both. You have to pick one or the other. Right, you can't sit on the fence. If you had to choose, what would you go for at home? Alcohol or watercolour? Go.
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 Go, go, go.
Be interesting to see the results of that.
Look how pretty that's looking.
Beautiful.
And then I'm just going to use the blue just to go in with a little bit of blue. Don't need a lot because I want to keep that sort of predominantly purple, but I'm just going to add a little bit of blue around like so. Let's put a bit of blue in that one, and then we're going to go back in with the purple just to fill sort of the gaps. So if you wanted to leave a few white on the edges, you could, but if you wanted to go in with the purple a bit more, you can also do that. Choice is yours. And because I've got the ink daubers, I'm pretty sure we've still got some on the web, so I need to get myself a new set, to be honest, Ben.
And I mean, I know you're using them now, but that is the easiest way to lay down the ink with these little smaller ink pads, is it?
Yeah, because especially with embossing folders, it's really easy because you're literally just giving a really light touch to the top. If I was to go down really heavy, it's going to add too much ink. You could do it with your rounded ones, but you'd have to be a little bit more careful. And then all I'm going to do with this blue is from my mat, I'm just going to come in and we're just going to blend all around the edge. So we're going to absolutely fill all that gap. Now I'm going to switch because I know we're running out of time, so I want to get on with the card. So we've near enough coloured all of that. So once you've done that, once it's dry, you're then going to have this. So it's all then framed inside there. So lovely, isn't it? Now we've also got the vellums, which have been my absolute favourites. I've just trimmed my vellum piece down, so I've just actually popped the hydrangea one out. There's loads in that pack. And then I've just got some of the lilac cardstock and normal cardstock, so we're just going to mat and layer these ones up. So it's just a case of using your tape pen all the way around the edges. Mat and layer that on the top. And then what I'm going to do is lay down our star, which is our embossing folder. So again, take that tape all the way round.
Just whilst you're gluing as well, Ouch is asking about glycerin. Just says, what kind of glycerin do I need for blending? There's no specific type, is there?
No, and in fact, it doesn't matter what glycerin you've got. It could be the glycerin that you use to make icing, which you get from the bakers and the grocery store, or it could be a glycerin that you get from the chemist that you put into your honey and lemon.
Yeah.
So I would say get the cheapest one.
Okay.
Both of them do the same thing. They're almost like that coating, that sort of silky coating.
Yeah.
And they both work a treat.
Good. So don't go spending a fortune.
So what we're going to do with this then, Ben, I'm going to put this over the top.
Nice.
And then we're just going to, while it's in place where I want it, I'm then just going to bend that around the side. So that gives me the perfect placing. And then all I'm going to do is turn that one over. We can then tape those ones down. So let's pop that in there. And that one. And then we can take the entire thing down to put onto our card base. So just like so. And then I've just got a 5x7 card blank here. Actually, it's not 5x7. I did this as it's 5.5 by 7.5. And then we'll pop that in the middle. And we're going to leave that one just nice. And I mean, you could put a bow on or some gems, but I actually think that is a beautiful card.
Very pretty.
Just to pop down
Classy.
like so. There we go.
That is beautiful, and a lovely use of that vellum pad as well. That is classy is the word there.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't need a lot more. I mean, you could put some gems on there if you want. I mean, you could use, I love that vellum pack. I mean, honestly, if you don't get anything else today, grab one of those vellum packs because you'll be using it on so many different makes. Looks nice when you distress the edges. It looks nice inside cards, outside cards, but it just makes it look lovely when you're seeing the image, whether it's a stamped image, whether it's a embossed image through the actual vellum. Looks amazing.
Beautiful effect, Debbie, and quick, says Stephanie Theodos. And on the subject of what team are you as far as the colouring is concerned, Rebecca Dancer is team watercolour. Colleen says team alcohol. I like the control of the pens, like Debbie said. And Terry H is team watercolour because that's what I loved in art school. And when I was teaching it, I loved it. I learned alcohol art from Crafter's Companion. It's nice that you've got the choice, isn't it, more than anything? Yes. The Hydrangea Essentials collection details on your screen. As we said, you've got the Essentials collection. You also got your papers as well. If you want those ink pads, they are in the embellishments collection for you. Do you want to show those? Oh! We can't find it at the minute on the website, but if you are looking for that, then stand by. But it comes with your aqua markers, your duet ink pads, ribbon, dewdrops, and your topper pads in there as well. The topper pads in with the embellishments, not with the papers, which is a little bit weird, but just to let you know. I'm getting my Hydrangea collection out again to Cindy, and I'm going to have a play. If you want the essentials, here it is. Everything that you are going to get in the bundle is thus. You have got your sentiments in here, so lots of love. Have a lovely day, and also from your dream. Oh no, follow your dreams. Thank you. Happy birthday. There's that big statement hydrangea if you want to get that individually. Comes with the main die to cut out the main stamp and the smaller dies to cut out the little additional petals, if you like. There's that ditzy floral doily that Debbie was using. You've also got the hydrangea stamp on its own. You are going to get the climbing hydrangea. So again, you get the stamp and then the die to be able to cut that out, and then those smaller stamps which you can pop over the top to create that sort of depth and dimension. The embossing folder, and as you saw in that demonstration, it is amazing, isn't it? I don't think this board does it justice at all, but hopefully you've taken into account how amazing that last demonstration was, and then you can see for yourself just the kind of effect that you're going to be getting when you use that embossing folder. And then you've also got your handwritten letter. And again, that's a really stunning embossing folder, great base for a project, and one that I think will work across multiple collections, getting Christmas vibes off that as well for some reason. But you're saving 35% off that collection, so it's coming down to £30.40 if you're a platinum member, or $38.40. And of course, if you want the papers, the paper bundle is available for you individually as well, and hopefully we'll get that embellishments bundle back up 2. Thank you, Cindy, who says, I'm getting my Hydrangea collection out today and playing. Alison says, hello. I definitely prefer alcohol colouring. Watercolour always goes wrong for me. And Lindsay says, Ben, my partner has size 12 feet and the Crocs shrunk down so much he could only get half his foot in. He looked like he was trying to wear children's Crocs. That is hilarious. Welcome, everybody. I did that weird pause thing again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? It's Friday! Whoop, 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 whoop. Can we get like a Friday bell or something? Ding, 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 ding. Don't worry. It's the end of the week, and we're going out with a bang here because we have got loads of great shows. Oh, the Friday. It's a little bit late, that wasn't it?
That actually sounds like I need to be going home.
Can we? We'll play that when you need to go, Debbie. Can we just play it again now? It's Friday! Very excited. What was I saying? Yes, so another hour of this fantastic masterclass. So we looked at the Hydrangea collection in the first hour. So if you missed that, you can go back and watch. This hour, we're going to be looking at the Honeysuckle collection. Don't forget, tonight, live at 5. We've got Friday Night Live, back with more fun and frolics. We've got a new game for you tonight as well for your chance to win. Will you be Team Facebook? Will you be Team YouTube? And also tonight, we've got, I say our final, but it won't be our final. We've got our penultimate Summer Crafts game. We're bringing back your favourite, you know the one I'm talking about, the one that everyone's played so far, which we've loved. It'll be me versus Debbie on that. Plus, of course, price drops and Friday Night Faves and your demo of the week. So all of that is coming up in the show tonight. I hope you can join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Over on the website today, starting today and running through until, is it the 13th? I think it is, or it might be the 12th. 12th or the 13th, we have got 60% off selected paper pads. So do have a look there. Those deals will stay live until that date or until stocks last. If there's something that you particularly love, no doubt hundreds of other people will love it as well. So get in nice and early and feel free to multi-order. Yeah, we're moving on to the Honeysuckle collection. Should we have a look at the card which Debbie's got up in front of her before we get started?
Oh,
that looks amazing.
It does look amazing. This collection, I'm really shocked, has not gone. I know we had a massive amount of this, so I know loads of you have got it, but for those that haven't and those who just joined us today and you've just sort of connected with Crafters TV, these are the sort of things you could be making with this collection, and it is amazing. So just having a die that cuts out all those hexagons, that is beautiful. That bee die and stamp is in there as well. Absolutely love it. There is so many great elements in here. Look at this flower. It's so beautiful. Love this one as well. So just using your stamps. Lots of stamps in this collection which are really pretty. So if you're someone that loves your mixed media, we've got an incredible die here. That is so gorgeous. It cuts straight into the side of your card. Look how beautiful that is. Really lovely design. We've got this one as well. Look at that. Love that stamping.
Oh, I love the shimmer on that.
Yeah, it's so nice. I think that's been painted with our watercolour palettes, the shimmer colour palettes. But look at this, embossing folder. I mean, so beautiful. I have never before seen a honeysuckle collection. No. I don't think it's one that anybody has done before that I've seen. To create something so pretty, so beautiful. Are the pads still in stock as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. That's a masterpiece. That you would be putting on your wall, isn't it? It's just absolutely gorgeous. And one more I'll show you with that stamp, which I absolutely love. So lots of different ways to use them. Look at those papers. Incredible papers. So yeah, I'm so pleased we've got the full collection to be able to show you today, because if you didn't get it, the saving on here is so good, and it's something you're definitely going to want in your stash.
Yeah, it is. And again, what we've done with the honeysuckle is we have broken it down into sort of smaller bundles for you as well. It's like Debbie said, it was one of those flowers that you might have found in like other floral collections, but one that's never had like its own main collection. So it's so lovely that we did this, and I know a lot of people bought it and loved it at launch as well. If you've already got it, again, get in touch, tell us why you love it. Feel free to send in any pics, and also stick with us because Debbie's got a couple of demos inspiration-wise for you. If you haven't yet got it, let's show you the different bundles. This is the Essentials collection. Just as a heads up, I don't know if I did confirm, but the 60% off paper pads does end at midnight wherever you are on the 3rd 13th. So, in this collection, dies, stamps and embossing folders, 8-piece collection, should be just shy of £60, 75 bucks. It is £35.20 or $44.80 if you're a platinum member. And again, all of these available individually for you. So this stamp is called the Honeysuckle Flower, if you want to go for that one individually. The embossing folder, again, is absolutely stunning. That one's just called Honeysuckle, so that 3D folder really jumps off the card. And again, as you showed like with the last demo, these embossing folders, I know we have like create a card dies, but that is a create a card embossing folder, isn't it?
Oh,
right
absolutely. Yeah, you don't need, it's not a background one.
No.
No, not at all.
So you've embossed that, add a bit of colour, pop a little sentiment on. I mean, you're done, and it's the most stunning card. Oh, hello.
You've got the stamps that have been stamped out that have gone. They've flown away.
You've got stamps here, and then you've also got, I love that bee, and I know a lot of people when we launched this collection were using that multiple times over and using it alongside other floral collections, the beautiful collection as well. But you've got the bee, which you've got the stamp for, and then the honey, which you've also got the die for to be able to cut that out. And then you've got all your little extra added stamp sentiments here. So you've got honey, bee, love you, honey, sweeter than honey, bee,
Oh,
honey,
sugar.
honey bee, be kind to yourself, honey, be awesome, honey, and I'm buzzing for you. I love that. Then, what were you singing Honey Honey then for a second? Honey,
Oh, sugar, sugar.
Honeysuckle vine, that's a beautiful
It is beautiful.
die, isn't it?
Yeah.
The detail on there is absolutely
Yeah.
incredible. The other dies you're going to get in here, this one, which is your, is called Entwining Honeysuckle, if you want that on its own. So again, a beautiful creator card die. Nice to be able to make like a shaker project with too. And I noticed that first card that you showed us, Debbie, I guess, was obviously made using this one with the hexagons.
Yeah, really useful die, that one.
Sweet Honeycomb, that one's called. And then you've also got another set of, I knew Sam was going to do that. He's just gone, Sweet Honeycomb. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz times never feel so good.
Buzz
so good.
off, buzz off.
Buzz off. Buzz off. That's such a great saying. Oh, buzz off. I might start saying that more. Be beautiful, be awesome. You're the bee's knees. Do you know, we discovered why that saying said, didn't we, when we launched this collection?
Yeah, but I
Stuck
can't
in my
remember
mind.
now why.
Because that's where, you know, when the bees are collecting their pollen,
Yeah.
that's where they keep it,
Collect
isn't
it
it?
in their
On their knees. They like, I'm sure that's the reason, or did I dream that?
Yeah, I didn't know that, so it couldn't have been with me.
No.
No.
I'm sure that's right.
Bees, knees. Do you
Be
want
happy,
bees?
you're sweet, be kind. It's going to be a good day. You've also got life is sweeter with you. Live a beautiful life. You are sweeter than honey. Where does it say let it be? Oh, let it be.
Let it be,
let it be.
let it
Be,
let it be.
be. The sweetest friend. And there's loads more, including buzz off. No, that's not on there at all.
It should be.
Yes. Right, we are going to do a demo. First time seeing the Honeysuckle collection, says Nefertiti, and it is lovely. It is lovely, and it's at a great price today, and I think you're going to love it even more after you've seen it demoed. So, Debbie, buzz off.
My name in Latin, actually, or Deborah, means queen bee.
Does it really?
Apparently so, yes.
Deborah.
Deborah, yes, Deborah.
Queen bee.
That's what my mum used to say, Deborah!
Deborah.
Only when she was annoyed with me.
I used to get, Benjamin! Benjamin!
right, we're going to use the entwining honeysuckle. I mean, creator cards are brilliant because they do exactly that. And the choice is yours, whether you do more to it to make it more elaborate or you keep it really simple. So I love the fact that you have those choices. The other good choice about a creator card is that you have two parts. So you have your outside cutting edge and you have your inside cutting edge. So I don't want the outside piece, I just want the inside. But what you can do, because you've got an outside edge, I've created my card. Now let me give you the measurements to it so you'll see what I've done. So I've made this to 9 1/4 inches and I've scored it by 6 1/4, and I've scored it in at 3/4 of an inch and 1/2 an inch, and then I've done the same on the opposite side. And I've made 2 pieces of these, and then I've scored and burnished mountain and valley folds to create this type of card, which is like what we class as a diorama card. And so what this piece now will go inside with your papers. Let me just bring my papers in. With your 6x6 paper, you can literally pop that where you want the paper to be. So let's just say we want the papers to be there. Mine's just turned around one, that's why it looks a little bit different. And then place that die in the centre and then die cut it out, and then you'll get your frame, which will be the perfect fit for the outside edge. And I would always do this first, Ben, because it means then you know exactly where to position your die on the inside. Rather than not have that, put your die on top, sort of give it a rough estimate, and then when you come to putting this on the top, like you can see there, it will be not straight all the way round. So now I would say you could stick this now if you wanted to. I never stick it before the die cut, and I don't do that just in case the die moves and you haven't stuck it down. So all I'm going to do is make sure that my outside framed edge is in a position where I want to stick it, and then I'm going to take some low tape. Oh, we've lost the edge.
Oh no.
There it is.
Sarah.
There it is. Oh, that's not happened before. Normally always, it's always on the edge. There we go. There we go. Right, so let's just take a piece of that. So I'm going to have a piece of that ready. And we're going to have 2 pieces. And then we're going to position this. So once you've got that, just position that exactly where you need it. So there, looks perfect. Going to take that away while still holding it, and then we can put one side on there and then the other side on the bottom. So I would always do it top and bottom to make sure that you've got those sides. Then I'm going to bring in my bigger plates and run that through. So that would just go onto the top there, and then run that through your machine.
Algie says, I love the flower honeysuckle. Christina Boda says, you guys are hilarious funny. And Margaret Frazina says, Moseby. I've never thought of that before.
Yes,
I'm a Moseby.
Debbie.
Never! Debbie. Debbie and Moseby. How have we never thought of that before?
How have we never thought of that before? How funny is that?
To be.
All that,
Or
I
not to be.
remember trying to think, especially when we had the Be Beautiful collection, we were trying to think of all sorts of things to go with that.
Debbie and Moseby. Well, I never did. Thank you, Margaret.
I like that.
And Christopher says, I always knew when my mum was really upset, when she called for me, she would yell my 4 older siblings' names before mine, and they weren't around. I knew she meant me. Lol.
Was that so? By the time she got to you, her temper might have died down a bit. That's funny. Right, so...
Look what's happened here.
No. Right, where's my phone? Just wait.
I heard you talking about it, so...
Right, no, I'm taking a
Thank you.
picture.
Yeah.
I'm literally live on air. There we go. I took a picture live on air just to prove Jake's made a cup of tea.
I always said Jake was my favourite behind-the-scenes guy, and he smells great.
He always smells
He's the
amazing.
nicest smelling person in the building.
So, so this is a true story. Because Jake smells so good, I was like, I need my owl to smell as good as Jake. So I asked Jake what he wore, and he told me, and I bought Owl the aftershave that Jake wears.
So same, but I bought like it's Sauvage, isn't it, that he wears?
Yes, that's the one, Savage.
Is that, you got Sauvage on today, haven't you, Jake? Yeah, Sauvage. Yeah, it smells amazing.
So nice. It's so nice.
Such a lovely. You can tell where Jake's been because he sort of leaves this lovely smell behind him as he goes.
Oh,
yeah.
Sauvage is the best smell ever on a man.
It is a lovely fragrance.
So nice. Yeah, I love it when Al wears that.
Yeah, I've got the knockoff fragrance. You know, you can get these cheaper ones.
Yeah, but they're good.
Really good.
Yeah, really
I think
good.
It's not called Sauvage. I think it's called Cabbage.
So a funny. Well, the ones I get, ones I've had, I haven't had them for a while. They've not got the same names. They've got numbers.
Oh yes.
And honest truth, I got. What's it called now? Gucci Rush. I got the Gucci Rush one because I have Gucci Rush and I love Gucci Rush.
Yeah.
And never when I've got the real one on does anyone comment. And when I've got the fake one on, people always comment and say, what are you wearing? That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the honest truth. It's the only one it's happened with, but that obviously smells really good.
Yeah, well, but the ones
So
I've
they
got
are
good. I think you just have to spray a little bit more to keep the sort of smell on for longer.
Yeah.
But,
Well, you expect that when it's cheaper.
Oh dear.
What's your favourite scent?
Yes, what is your favourite fragrance at home? What's your go-to? Do you also have a colleague who smells great? Who's your nicest smelling colleague?
Yeah, Jake always smells good. Right, there we go. We've got our piece done. Now we're going to colour it. So I'm actually going to bring in some duet ink pads as well. So we've got our lemon meringue, our spring buds and our rosy apple. I do know it's called lemon meringue as well.
I love the fact you put it meringue. Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue.
Meringue.
And the reason I call it that is because that's the only way I can spell it.
So. Oh yeah, meringue.
Meringue. Same as Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Judy says, shh, my husband wears Sauvage. Don't tell everyone how good it is or I'll have to find another one.
What, another husband?
Another husband? It does smell great. Julie, you also asked me earlier, I didn't answer your question, you said, do your children watch Ben and do they like your bad dad jokes? No and no. That's why I tell so many here because I don't get to do them at home without being groaned at. And
It's funny, isn't it?
I can't hear your groans, so...
Your family just think it's the norm, so they don't, do they? But funny enough, my granddaughter, Ruby, she said to me before they went on holiday, she went, Nanny, we watched you today. And I said, oh, that's really nice, Ruby. She never watched me. She went, you actually talked about us. I said, I talk about you a lot on air. And she was so chuffed.
Yeah. I genuinely don't think my family would know where to find this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is a very true story, Nicola, actually. Yes, the only time that they have watched, I would say, in the last 2 years was when I brought Molly in on Bring Your Dog to Work Day. That's the only time they watched.
Dog's more important than Dad.
Yeah, they just wanted to watch the dog. I mean, she is more entertaining, to be honest, but...
It's very funny.
Here we go. Lynn Morton's favourite fragrance, Chanel Coco or Gucci Rush.
Yeah, Gucci Rush.
I've never heard of Gucci Rush.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Is it?
Yes, like Gucci Rush.
And Liz Hannah, my favourite fragrance is Oscar de la Renta.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I absolutely love it.
Oh.
I think Laura's is Chanel. Chanel. It might be. Did you say, is there one Mademoiselle Coco?
Mademoiselle, there's Gucci Rush, Gucci, what's Chance?
Chance?
Yeah, there's a lot of Gucci. Yeah, Gucci Chance, which is nice. I found a new one I quite like, which is Chloe Nomad.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's very nice.
Chloe Nomad.
Yeah, I probably said that wrong, but that's how it's Nomade.
No, that's
Nomad, Nomad,
Nomad.
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 But that's really nice. Yeah. But I think my favourite is Lady Millions. I normally wear that all the time.
Oh, is that Paco Rabanne?
Yep. And no, Lady Millions is. Oh, is it Paco Rabanne? Oh, it is. But the other Paco Rabanne I like is Fame with the little robots. Me and Al have got matching robots.
Robots?
Yes, they're actually robots. In the actual spray is a robot.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah. And they do, Phantom is the man's one and Fame is the woman's one.
What,
So
and the
we've got-
bottle's in the shape of a robot?
Yeah. You Google it, they're really cool. Yeah, so we have matching robots. That's love for you, isn't it? Matching robots. And can I just add though, this is a funny story. The only reason...
Does it end nicely?
Yeah, not all my stories are bad endings. The reason Al has one, because on Valentine's Day, he bought me what he thought was my perfume, but he bought the men's one.
Ah, or did he?
Oh, did
really?
he?
Yeah.
Well, it just cost him more, didn't he? Because then he did go out and get me my perfume. So we
okay.
ended up with Fame and Phantom. Yes,
Fame
we've
and
got
Phantom.
Matching robots. Right, once you've done that, let's bring in our card. So I've got the back of the card and we've got the pieces, ended up loads of these pieces. And I've got some stems for the side as well, so just trim those ones down. And then obviously we've got our frame, which I've put over here. So you literally, once that goes over the top, you can see how that really frames your beautiful image there. So let's stick all these pieces together, because I have done something else, because you've got sequins in here as well, Ben, and they are stunning.
Oh yes, the big pot of sequins.
Big pot of sequins.
You and Nicola were having a conversation before the show saying that this is both of your favourite
Yeah,
pots
we
of
love
sequins
them.
we've done.
So nice.
Why is that the case?
You know what, I don't know, it's just the colour of them. I've never seen ones that are this colour and they look incredible. Are you going to make a mess over there, Mr. Moseby?
Well, I was just lining up a shot for Sam to take and then I've just tipped them all over the table. I'll get...
Look at that. That is amazing.
Ooh, look at that. It is like the nectar, isn't it? Ooh.
They are gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Love them. Look at that. It's like a gold rush.
Where's I'll get Vernon, it's fine. Oh dear.
I still can't get over that Jake made you a cup of coffee.
I know.
Is it how you like it, Ben?
It was really nice actually.
There you go.
Very nice. No, I haven't finished it.
That's
Oh
very
no, it
nice.
is. Sorry, it is really nice. Come here, Vern. Right. Don't mind me for a second. Easiest way to get them all up, isn't it?
It is, yes. Is that what we're playing tonight?
Tonight.
Do we need to recharge them?
Oh no, because we. No, because we just push them, don't we? We don't turn them on.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
you think-
do need charging, don't they?
Okay. I don't think he's ever been charged, Vernon.
Which shows how
How
well
long they last.
'cause, I mean, especially you use Vernon all the time.
He's the hardest working vacuum in the business.
I think he is. I think you're right. Now, so you can either decide to leave it plain or put that piece behind. So if you put the piece behind, it loses it a little bit, but I do quite like that in the background. But also what I've done, Ben, I've made myself a faux shaker.
Oh, yeah.
So I've just used 2 pieces of acetate, so I've put it on each side, put in between our foam tape, and then I've just put red liner tape on the outside. So this way I can make my shaker for the inside here and have all the sequins in the back. So all we're going to do is I've burnished this on. We're going to take off our carrier sheet on the back.
When you do shakers, do you always tend to go with, like, say, for example, here you're doing sequins.
Yeah.
Do you ever like mix up the contents of your shakers? Is that like a good thing to do?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it gives it. I actually quite like at the moment doing shaker cards with little die cuts.
Oh, okay.
I've actually been just prepping for some of the Halloween stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
And there's little bones and skulls and things. So I've been cutting those out to have those as a shaker card.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to doing them. But yeah, I think put in some, and it saves your sequins if you fill it up with other things.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots you can be doing.
But
on
the
there.
rule is if you do a shaker, make sure it's a full shaker, yeah?
I would say
we don't like
yes.
a skinny shaker, do we?
And also, if I mean, this is different because you can see the whole image, but you don't want to put, so here, it would have been beneficial to put some foam tape across this bit here, and then that way it stops them going where they're not going to be seen. But now we've got this beautiful shaker card which has got all our sequins in the background. And look at that, I mean, that looks amazing. So we're going to stick this one into place. In fact, I might just put the green, the opposite side, in the background there, or is that too dark? Let's have a look. No, I'm going to keep it the patterned. What are you laughing at?
Ow.
Oh, ow, is he coming in with jokes
He says,
again?
Ben, have you tried Gucci Gucci Goo? Please let that be an actual fragrance. Gucci Gucci Goo. Gucci Gucci Goo. Dear. Hi, Sarah Thompson saying good morning, love all. All. Good morning, all. Just read it, Ben. Good morning, all. Love the honeysuckle. And also hi to Cindy, who says, such a pretty ray of sunshine on a dreary, rainy day.
That is very true.
Sarah Thompson says, I've just purchased this collection. Oh, sorry, I have purchased this collection, but haven't worked with it yet. Your card looks beautiful, Debbie.
Oh, thank you very much. It's the collection that makes it beautiful. It's easy to create with a collection when it is so lovely. Right, let's put those sides on, and then all I want to do now is I've just stamped out the sweetest friend, and we're going to place that onto the front. And I was cutting out a bee, but my bee seems to have buzzed off. Where's it gone? I've got my stamps and I've lost my bee. Let me just look on the floor because it's likely to... No, don't know where it's gone. Don't worry, I'll put these on and then I'll show you my finished one, which is exactly the same.
Yeah.
But it's just got a bee on there.
So it was just the stamped.
We were going to, I was going to stamp out the bee and colour that in. So have we got time to do it? Shall we show that? Oh, we got time. So let's pop this on then, and then we will show, because I think you'll be using that honeybee on lots of things. So the sweetest friend, and then we've got Be Fabulous there. So let's bring in that stamp and die set. Let's just grab that one. Just under here, there it is. Nice and easy to colour in because bees are. They're literally the black's already there for you. So it's a case of having that one. You've got the die set as well. Just pull those ones out. So we're going to stamp and then cut that one out. Got my stamping platform. There we go. Right, so I need a piece of card as well, don't I?
Oh, yes.
That would definitely help.
Useful.
Very useful. So pop them on there, and then we're going to stamp that. So I would always recommend stamping first and then die cutting. It just helps. You've got something to hold in place. So stamp that one, and obviously we're just going to stamp in the black.
Mm-hmm.
And I would use a good black ink pad, and that way you know that you're going to get that amazing black transfer down. Look at that, looks fabulous. And do you know what I have done though, Ben?
What?
I've used watercolours. I've used my watercolour ink pad. So what I'm going to do, doesn't matter, because I'm going to bring in my duet. We're bringing the lemon meringue. We'll just use that one.
Meringue.
So let me, meringue, yes. So let me just grab that. I had a little, I put it, look, what have I done with it?
You'll find the bee in a minute, you watch.
There it is. Yeah, I will find the bee. But at least you can see how easy it is to to actually colour in. So literally just some yellow.
And again, just for people who are new, people who just joined us, these duet ink pads, so these are like a hybrid, aren't they?
Yes, they are. So they're sort of cross. So because they stay wet, because they've got pigment in them as well, it means that they stay wetter for longer. It means you can get some really distressed, good looks with them as well. And you can also heat emboss.
Yeah.
So really nice way.
Debbie says, Cheryl, I've enjoyed watching all your beautifully made cards and I am in awe of your creativity.
Oh, well, that's really appreciated. I'm glad that you get something out of it because that's all we want to do. I love that Crafters Companion is all about education.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that has always been the reason I love working for Crafters, and that is because we don't just leave you to get on with it. It's not a case of just, of course we want to make the sales. That's what it's about, isn't it? Is making the sales. But we also want you to enjoy it. For me, I want you to enjoy crafting as much as I do.
That's it. Yeah.
So what I'm doing here, Ben, I'm going to really water this one down. So we're using that blue out of the hydrangea because I just want to put a little bit of blue through his wings. And by putting more water down, it makes it more transparent, translucent.
Yes.
No, transparent.
Transparent.
That's the right word. So let's pop that to the side. And then once we've done that, we're going to give him, well, I was going to give him a little blast, but we haven't got that there. It's not that wet, so it will be fine.
Ooh, I love that shout as well. Angelia on Facebook. Now, if you're watching Cartload last night, you had the Wild at Heart, didn't you?
Yes.
Accessories.
Yes.
Within that was the flocking powder. You could add the flock to the bee's bottom.
I love that. I
Little
love that.
black stripes.
I used to stroke bumblebees when I was little. That's a true story. At the bottom,
Did you?
because at the bottom of our road, we used to have a massive. My friend Anne Paul, it was. She used to have a huge lavender bush. At the bottom
they
of
love
the
lavender.
road, yeah, and it just used to be covered with bees, and we used to sit there and stroke all the bees on the lavender bush. They weren't bothered because they were just collecting all their nectar. So yeah. True story, that is.
What?
And they are quite furry. They're really furry.
And what do they do when you stroke them?
Nothing.
No, not
They
tell you
don't
to
do
buzz off.
anything. They don't feel threatened. No, I think unless you're whacking something about or you're... They probably was thinking buzz off, but,
Yeah.
Bees don't hurt you if you don't hurt them.
That's a true story.
I have been stung by a bee and a wasp.
Yeah,
So-
bees hurt more, don't they?
Yeah, bees really
Yeah.
hurt. Yeah, that was under my arm as well.
Well, I trod on a bee once. Not on purpose.
Look at that.
It really hurt. No, and the other time I got stung
that
by a
wasn't
bee.
a joke.
No, the other time I got stung by a bee. £10 for a jar of honey. It's the only bee joke I have.
It's still very funny though. I laughed.
Thanks.
I laughed, Ben.
Hey, you've got new viewers all the time, so I can keep doing the jokes. I
Yeah,
love
we need
fluffy
some better
bumblebees,
bee
says
jokes.
Suzanne. What's that?
We need some better bee jokes.
Better bee jokes.
Some better bee jokes. So we're literally just going to pop him on there.
What goes
and there
zub,
we
zub,
go.
zub,
That
zub,
really
zub?
does. What?
What goes zub, 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 zub?
I don't know.
A bee flying backwards. There you go. You're welcome.
There you go.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, behave.
Buzz off. That is why I stay here by Crafters, says Altja, because of the learning you all give us. Thank you for that. You are welcome. And Rachel, our Rachel says, my old dog used to snap bees out of the air. As you can tell, she spent a lot of time at the vets. Yeah, not a good thing, that is it, really.
Do animals get stung?
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. When Molly was very little, she lived just like about a week or so after we got her. She came into the house. She'd been in the garden. She came into the house all like a little bit. We were really worried about her, a little bit like off kilter. She came around eventually. And we went outside, and she'd been stung by a little bee on her nose.
Wow, I never knew that. I've never had an animal that's been stung, so I wasn't sure if they did get stung. Not nice.
Are we here for a break? What is small, black and yellow and drops things?
Small, black and yellow and drops things. I have no idea.
A fumblebee.
That's so funny.
Nicola, thank you. What
that was
buzzes?
Nicola.
What buzzes is black and yellow and goes along the bottom of the sea? A bee in a submarine. And what do you call a bee with messy hair?
A beehive.
A frisbee.
Oh.
We're going to go for a break right now whilst I go and talk to my script writers. We will come back more with the Honeysuckle collection, one more demo with that. Don't forget, if you do like the papers, we have the paper, vellum and linen cardstock bundle available for you too. So jump in, grab 60% off selected paper pads for you too on the website, so check those out and we will meet you back here in about 4 minutes time. Until then, buzz off to the website. Buzz off.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee. And flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it, that gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar, thank you. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great. And if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yogurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this. Nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
Welcome back. Al's just messaged when Molly got stung on the nose. Al says, Ben, did you then call your dog Molly Moseby?
He's very quick, isn't he?
He is too quick for his own good. And Catherine Bennett says, what is a bee's favourite sport? Good one. Rugby.
Oh.
Right, we have got 20 minutes. Don't forget, if you've got any more questions and comments you want to fire in, please do, because we are live and interactive. And also, don't forget over on the website that 60% sale on paper pads, selected paper pads. There's loads there, so do have a look. And as I say, get in sooner rather than later, because I know a lot of those stocks won't be particularly high. So if you see it, if you like it, jump in and... Debbie's just nicking some of my vellum. Vellum. We've got a paper pad and vellum collection, actually, if you want to jump in and grab that, alongside the main collection. So, and I think that's what we are going to be looking at in this next demo. Yeah, so are you just about ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do it then.
Let's do it. Yes, I thought I'd use this amazing, I think, possibly one of the prettiest edgeables that we've done.
True that.
So pretty. And I'm going to just use it as it is because I think it is so pretty. It can take just being cut into a piece of card. So let's take that one away and get ourselves a card blank. So I've got myself, and this is just a 6x6 card blank. And we're going to cut it directly into the front. You'll see on any of our edgeables that when you follow the top line down and or the bottom line up, there's a cutting edge. So if it goes this way, then that's your edge of your card, and whatever way it goes, the cutting edge will go onto the side of your card.
Okay.
So it means it keeps all the detail cut into your card, but takes off the outer edge. So all I'm going to do here is level this down like so, and we're going to just place that right from top to bottom. So I'm using my glass mat as a guide, so I know that I've got that straight from the top to the bottom. And then I'm going to put some low tack tape. Now, a low tack tape can get quite sticky in our machine because of the pressure of the Gemini. So make sure that you either take the oils off your skin onto it or your clothing, so it's got a bit of fibre on there, or just make sure it's stuck down to the part that's going to come away and it doesn't matter. So once you've done that, we're going to just pop that onto our Gemini plate. So I'm going to bring in my bigger platforms here, and then we're just going to pop that on top and run that one through. Just like so. Now the reason that I just pinched some vellum, because I forgot to actually put a sheet in, although I've took a different colour to what I need, but I've already got mine torn. I wanted to show you how easy it is to tear your vellum, because it looks really cool as sort of mats and layers on your card, but it's really good if you can get that sort of torn edge, and it's a really simple way to do it. So let's pop this one on the top, and then take that one off. If I turn it around, you'll be able to see that all that detail is cut beautifully. So when you ease that away, just be really delicate, because obviously this side we need to keep the card, but we just want to make sure that we're taking everything away. In fact, if I take my tape away, that will make it a little bit easier. There we go. And then just, there we go. Just give that a little wiggle out, and then you get that beautiful. In fact, if I put that underneath, you'll be able to see that gorgeous design. And then just take out any little bits that are holding in to your sheet. They've all cut, they just need poking through. Most dies these days, Ben, they all sort of pop out quite easily.
Yeah,
so
especially in combination with the Gemini.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't got a Gemini, you know, think about treating yourself, because they are amazing machines. So we're just taking those last little pieces out of there like so. Now the other thing I want to do, I'm just going to bring in, let me find my stamp, because I want to also stamp in it. It's something that we sort of forget to do a lot, is sort of take care of the inside of our card. So I want to use my stamp to stamp onto the inside. So all we're going to do is position this over the top. Pop that one to the side. And then this is going to go just onto this side. So it gives us a decorative element.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do with this one is we can use our rocker blocks for this. So I'm just going to grab my rocker block and my ink pad. I'm going to have to do that this way.
And if you do end up getting a stained stamp like that, it's not the end of the world, is it? Because people like, I mean, I know a lot of people do clean their stamps.
Yep.
But that's still, because a lot of people might look at that and go, oh, can you still use that?
Yeah, some stamps, some people think that, yeah, it's going to transfer that ink.
Yeah.
It won't at all. Once you're, if it's stained, and that's normally because of pigment ink, if it's stained, yeah, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect anything at all. So we're literally just going to stamp across like that. So that gives us our stamp inside our card. So that gives you something nice to open. But I also want to put something behind. So I've used different colours on the card that I've got, and they're all cut to size. But cut your vellum to size. So let's say that we want this one here, and we're going to cut that. So we know it's 6 inches. Let me get my guillotine. And we'll cut that one to 5 3/4 because we know we've got a 6-inch card blank.
Nice that
And
you're
then-
showing vellum again as well, because I do feel that people get a bit confuzzled with vellum.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I want this to do, I actually want it behind here. So we want to do our sort of tearing down this part. So just pick the place that you're going to go. Now you can either do it in one go, or you can sort of do it so you've got a sort of wiggly line.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's a case of literally you're wiggling it to go down. It doesn't have to be straight. And you get this lovely, look at that white edge that you're getting along
Yeah,
there.
it's
It
beautiful.
looks so nice. I know it seems strange saying it's a torn edge, looks so nice, but it really does add to everything. So you can literally place that one on the inside there, and then this one then, Ben, you can put on the other side,
Okay.
which is then gonna, and you can tear that a bit more, so if you want to tear that one down. So let me bring in this one, which I've done completely different, because I've done this one with the orange, and done exactly the same. So I've just torn those edges down. So if you want the purple one, we can just literally tear some more off of there. So don't be frightened to tear it, because it doesn't matter where you tear it, it's going to look cool. And then we can then have that one for the side. It doesn't matter that we've got a bit more off, it makes it look quite rustic. And then we've done this one here, so let's go to this one, and we will just attach this on the inside. Oh, and the reason I did mine on the side like this, I wanted to show there's 2 ways of doing it, because this one I did over the top. So you can either cut, so let me just bring that in. I've already stamped my image there. I did this one over the top, so you can put your die going down this way.
Okay.
But I wanted to show you how you can do it on the side as well. So the choice is yours, whichever way you want to do it, that's what you can do with an edgeable. They're really cool, the different ways that you can do them. So all we're going to do there is we're going to actually pop this onto this side, but I want to have it so it's going to stick to the inside. So I want it to stick onto this bit here. So all I'm going to do is put some tape down the side. So let me just bring in my tape pen, and we're just going to go down here and on the edges like so. I don't want to stick it to there. I want it to actually feel like it's got sort of a free motion. So we're going to just place that over the top. And it just means then when this is sort of, it looks like it's sort of got that extra level, but
Yeah.
when you open it, it's stuck onto the inside of
Pretty.
your card. And then we're going to do the same on this one as well. Your tape pen is your best friend with vellum. It doesn't see, you don't notice any of the tape coming through. It's absolutely brilliant. So we're just going to put some of that there, just going to put a couple of little pieces, and then we will pop that into place. So again, just a case of finding its position. And then you literally cannot see that vellum, your tape pen through there at all. So if you're using vellum, absolutely go for a tape pen, because they're absolutely brilliant. So then what we're going to do is we're going to stamp out that honey. So let me find that stamp. And then, in fact, we just used it, didn't we? So that's on, there it is. I'm going to stamp that honey out. And then you can pick whichever words you want to go with them, like Ben was showing you earlier.
What are you going for?
We're going to go for Kind Words Are Like Honey. This one here. I had him a bit of card. There it is. Let's just grab that one.
Lynn says, I don't know if it's my anxiety, but I can't rip the vellum. It drives me mad that it isn't straight. It's funny that, isn't it? As some people...
yes, yeah. It's funny, different. It's textures and things, isn't it? So I hate sponge. Don't like sponge at all. Which is ridiculous because it's just the feel of it.
Yeah.
And my brother can't stand polystyrene.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite a common one, isn't it?
Wood, I can't. Well, like
yeah, you said about
lolly
that.
Sticks.
I sort of get that. Not so much lolly sticks, but I tell you what isn't very nice is the chipped forks.
Oh yeah.
Your face.
Horrible. Because a lot of places now don't do plastic, you know, because plastic's bad for the planet, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So if we ever go to fish and chips and they just have the wooden option, I just have to eat it with my fingers.
I like eating with my fingers.
But even the fish?
I think I would, yeah. I think I should have been born in the cave, the Stone Age.
Should have been born in the cave?
With the cavemen, that's what I was thinking, where they just eat with their fingers. I love eating with my fingers. I like just diving in and eating. And when we went to Singapore, our first stop, it was really cool because we sat in this place. Sorry, going off piece. I'll cut this while I'm talking. We went into this place that has a little. The table had a cooker on it. So and they bought you all loads of meats, and then they bought you a big bowl of lettuce leaves. And we didn't have no knives and forks, so you would cook your meat, and then like you had utensils to take it on and off of the grill, and then you would put it in the lettuce leaves and roll up the lettuce leaves and just eat them. And I just loved it.
Me, cave woman Debbie. Me eat with fingers.
I love anything that you can eat like that, like ribs. I like tucking into ribs and like gnaw them away. And
that's my favourite thing ever. I wish I'd been born in a cave, like a caveman. Caveman crafting.
Caveman.
Captain Caveman. Algiers just said, I always try to do the front, inside and back of the card with something to complete the card. And nice to see the techniques, says Sarah. I've never worked with vellum before. It looks very pretty. It's very pretty and very versatile, isn't it? That's the thing.
A lovely medium to use. Yeah, really lovely. You can do so much with it, and because it has that transparency, it just makes everything look quite classy, quite expensive as well. And you can emboss it as well. Don't feel like just because you've got patterned vellum that you can't emboss it. You can emboss a lot of your vellums. So look at that. I mean, that is a really lovely font and something that you're gonna just love putting on everything. So we've got that one, and we've got our Kind Words Are Like Honey. So we've got our two pieces to put on, and we're keeping this nice and simple, Ben. And then all I've done here is put a little bit of pink card just to match the pink card underneath.
Yeah.
And then I've got a bow to pop on as well. So we're just literally going to pop this onto our card.
Never thought of doing that with a legible die in vellum, says Wendy Graham. I think I'm going to try this.
Oh, nice. Very
pretty project. And everything that you need that Debbie is using is available in the bundles on the show. You've got I'll show you before we go, the stamps, dies and embossing folders, and then separate to that you've got your paper, so 12 by 12, 6 by 6 linen, and then you get the vellum. And you've also, oh yes, in case you were looking for the Hydrangea embellishment collection, which we've also been looking at, that is now live on the website. So you get your duet ink pads, your aqua markers, tricolour markers, the ribbon, the dewdrops, and also your 36 page proper pad. That is with the Hydrangea. I haven't written it down. Which collection do we get the sequins with and the honeysuckle? I want to say...
There we go.
Is that with the main collection, Nicola?
And then on the inside, you've got that gorgeous flower.
Okay. Beautiful. Been a great show, hasn't it? Let's recap on everything so you know where you're going to be getting all the bits and pieces from. The Honeysuckle collection is 25% off the die stamps and embossing folders, so should be £60, $75.60. You are at $35.20 or $44.80 if you're platinum. You do get the sequins as well, so there you go. I managed to get most of them back in. Beautiful. I think there's been some sequin contamination in there as well, actually. Apologies. That's Vernon's fault. But 50 grams of the beautiful sequins, which are just like honey, sort of slightly gone off honey. You won't get the strange contaminated sequins in yours. You're also going to get all of these stamps in here as well. This is called the Sweet Sentiment. So it's going to be a good day. Life is sweeter with you. Be happy, be fabulous. You're the bee's knees. Be awesome. Be beautiful. Just because, and let it be. Then you've got your dies there to create your own little honeycomb. So that is called the Sweet Honeycomb. 3 different sizes available for you there. Create a Blockbusters card with that as well, couldn't you? I used to love that TV show.
Oh, they're bringing back You Bet, aren't they?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you didn't sound very happy
I
about
don't know if I'm that. It's another one of those shows that I just think, I don't know.
There's other good game shows that they should be bringing back, isn't
Well, no, not that. I just don't think it's going to be as good. Like, it was Brucey, wasn't it? And then it was Matthew Kelly that hosted it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, entwining honeysuckle. So there's that beautiful credit card die. Make your shaky cards with that as well, with that beautiful aperture. Then you've got the stunning edgeable, so the honeysuckle vine, which is the one that Debbie was using in that last project. So that's the one that you want to go for. And that's the thing to mention again as well, actually. If you do just want individuals, if you don't want to go for the full collection, maybe you just want to recreate Debbie's project, you can go for all of the items individually. This one here, you get all the stamps, of course. And the little bee. So again, if you want to recreate that project, you will need this set. That's the die to be able to cut out the bee, and that's the die there to be able to cut out the honey. And then you've got all of the different sentiments in there to build up your own bespoke sentiment. This is that beautiful embossing folder. So that one is called the Honeysuckle 3D embossing folder. Absolutely beautiful. Really quick, easy card to make with that. But it looks the absolute bee's knees. And then lastly is your honeysuckle flower. Again, lovely size stamp to colour, whether you're alcohol colourist or whether you love doing your watercolour. Wendy Graham has said, thank you for a great masterclass, everyone. I have both collections, so I'm going to save the show and try all of today's makes. Yeah, if you do any projects with them, then make sure you do tag us on anything that you pop on the socials, because we love to see, particularly Debbie, of course, if you remake any of the projects from the show today. Thank you everyone for all of the comments. If you do just want to have a quick look at all of the papers from the Honeysuckle collection, because they are very, very beautiful. Details on your screen. And the value again is incredible here. So you're saving over 40%. Don't forget over 60% on selected papers on the website, but this is a 40% saving before your Club Inspire with all of these beautiful honeysuckles. Again, loads of layers of design across all of the different papers. Really gorgeous colour palette. And what I love, again, on the reverse, you've got that more sort of stripped back, muted design, which is going to allow you to craft the way you want to craft. But the fact that the honeycomb comes into this quite a lot. But it's 36 double-sided sheets. Maybe you've already got the collection and you just want to stock up, then away you go. Alongside that, you will get your 6x6 pad. So again, that's just like a shrunken down size of the designs that you've got in your 12x12. The vellum, which you see with Debbie, so you're going to get that included as well. It is 24 sheets, 6 designs, 4 sheets of each, and then the beautiful linen cardstock as well, all done so that the colours match precisely to the colours that you've got within all of the papers and all of the vellums. It's a wonderful collection, a nice way to be able to stock up, as I say, if you've already got it, or just a great way for you to get started with the Honeysuckle collection if you're seeing it for the first time. £20.80 or $28.80 is your platinum price. You've given me some great ideas, Debbie, says Sarah Thompson. Thank you. And Diane Hatch says, thank you for a great show. Paul Prince ×4 says, I've ordered some bits from the Hydrangea collection, plus various paper pads. You can't pass on the deals. You certainly can't. And they're all there on the website for you, so do have a look. Great show. We are back at 5, live at 5, with Friday Night Live. And it's going to be a fun show. All the usual fun and frolics. We've also got the Facebook versus YouTube game for you once again, where there will be prizes. Pick your teams now. Just to say, I'm not being competitive here. I'm just stating a fact. I'm yet to lose.
On what?
on Friday Night Live.
Is that the hoovering up the seat?
No, the game.
Oh, okay.
Because we do the game, don't we?
Right, so you're good at the games.
Well, I've been lucky so far.
Oh, okay.
So, did you beat Debbie the other week?
No, she beat me.
Did she?
It was on the Olympics. I was rubbish.
Did she do the usual, oh, I don't know anything about the Olympics, and then
that's
knew
exactly
everything?
What she did, and
Yeah.
she knew everything.
She does it every time. That's her tactic. She makes you relax, you see. She does it, and you think, oh, I'll beat Debbie because she doesn't know anything. And then she knows everything.
Have you done one with Debbie yet?
Oh, yeah. Not on Friday Night Live.
Oh,
but
next
on,
week.
Oh,
Is she up next week?
week after next,
Oh,
I think she's
no,
back.
that's me the week.
Oh, week after that, after next.
Oh, yeah, then the week after that, yeah.
Anyway, all that coming up, plus your Friday Night Faves, plus your demo of the week, loads of prizes to be won, and the final Summer Craft Games coming up too. Make sure you're there. It'll be a brilliant end to your week, won't it? We'll see you in a bit.